Hey folks, BlackCross here, and welcome to, finally, another unboxing video. It has been a long time. Very long time, in fact. So, I figured today I bring to you yet another unboxing video. Now, I know some of you are probably wondering, what happened to the last unboxing that you would have done? Well, that's because I decided to downgrade from my Kingdom Hearts Mega Collector's Edition into a standard deluxe edition, and really that wasn't a big deal, so I figured, you know what, why not? Plus I was excited to play the game anyway. Right now though, I need to hit the bed soon, so I figured I'd go ahead and start doing an unboxing of this particular one. None other than Sekiro Shadow Die Twice. This is actually a pretty big box. So for those that don't know, technically this particular one was retail priced at $89.99. So for a $90 value, it looks surprisingly really good. I'm actually surprised, you know. I just saw it and I was like, dadgum. For 90 bucks, this is actually a pretty good package deal. So we're going to go ahead and unbox this bad boy. So technically, the guy running GameStop, where I pre-ordered this game, he pre-ordered it as well, actually. And as he was unboxing it this morning, he was showing me how it looks and everything like that, and I was actually surprised. Then again, I'm not really surprised considering how technically From Software did Dark Souls 3, if you remember. And their statue looked freaking awesome as well, so I expect it to be the same quality as that. So, it's going to be interesting to see it, that's for sure. Be careful with knives, as they say. Alright, we're going to go ahead and slide this out nice and carefully. And so this is how the box looks like after it's pulled from his sleeve. And it's just got that on the side. Nothing's on the back, so. But alright then. Gonna go ahead and open this up and carefully. There we go. Okay. Whoopsie. Oh, this is just the instructions on how to put the swords. Okay, fair enough. Okay. Anyway, let's remove this plastic thing. And dadgum if this doesn't look like it's in high quality. Look at this. This is flippin' insane. I mean, look at this. This is freaking awesome. I mean, this is flat out completely absolute badass. So we're gonna go ahead and go in order from like the game to like all the other stuff. So first and foremost, we have the steel case of Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. This is really awesome, actually. I really do like having steel cases, really. You know, there's nothing, you can't really be having steel case, you know. I've actually got myself quite a collection, actually. I wouldn't mind actually collecting more steel case games, you know. For example, Final Fantasy 15 steel case, where technically the actual collector's edition had two different ones. You had one for the soundtrack and then one for the game and DVD. And on one end it had Gladios and Noctis, and then the other one had Prompto and Ignis. I wouldn't mind having both. Unfortunately, as far as I know, you can only find one of them, so that's unfortunate. But having steel cases for some of these games, I absolutely love. So it's always good to get them. Here's the inside of the case itself. And so, to kind of give you a preference, here's what it looks like with the disc out of the way. Go ahead and put this back in there. And then we have ourselves some more underneath the steel case book. Like digital soundtrack. Okay. So we get the digital soundtrack rather than an actual soundtrack, which kind of miss having the actual CDs to these things. Would have really liked to have an actual physical CD, which, by the way, not towards From Software, but from Square Enix. Go ahead and hurry up with that Kingdom Hearts 3 soundtrack, because I would love to buy that. All the songs and all. So, Sekiro right here. And here we have a little art booklet of Sekiro. Now, here's the funny thing about this booklet, and I'm actually starting to feel it right now. It's got like a different texture compared to previous art booklets that I ever seen. This is like a, I don't know what you would call it, but it's kind of like a velvet texture almost. This is very weird, but I love how it feels. I don't know how far in terms of like spoilers this may have compared to what we've seen in the game trailer, so I'm not going to reveal too much out of this. But then again, I'm not going to look into it too deeply. What would be a good one to show off that won't give away too much, you know? Oh, well, here's a good one. The environments themselves. This is going to look really good once I start playing the game, so that's going to be cool to see. Alright, then moving on to these little things right here. If I can move them. Oh wow, these are really fastened in there. This is like pulling the sword from Excalibur. And this ain't even the sword. This is like, there we go. These things right here. And I think they feel more like metal, actually. I think they are. If they're not metal, they're a pretty strong, cheap metal, that's for sure. Go ahead and try to pull this one out if I can, because dadgummit. Ah, there we go. They certainly got him in there good to where you can't pull them out. It's like, holy crap. You get 3 of these things right here. And they all look the same practically, but really, in all honesty, they actually look really cool. I like them. I saw it and I was like, dadgum, this actually looks really cool. Really nice collector's edition. Before I pull out the figure, we have this scroll right here. And the guy at GameStop was afraid to open this, but you guys know me better than anyone else. I ain't afraid. It's not like it's gonna go Naruto on my ass and just summon somebody. Or maybe it will. Oh, it's the actual map of the entire place that you're gonna be in. I mean, look at this. In fact, I may be wrong. Yeah, I'm wrong. It's a type of paper, but it felt kind of leathery almost. But either way, this is pretty cool. It's an actual map of the entire area that you're going to be in. This looks really, really cool. I like it. Don't think I'm ever going to frame it, but then again, this isn't the first map that I haven't got displayed. I've also got the Dark Souls 3 map, if you remember my unboxing of it, where the Colossus itself was a map of the entire worldscape for Dark Souls 3. So, go ahead and fix you back. That way you look like you haven't been opened yet. There we go. I think I'll put you back in here for safekeeping later on. Because I'm definitely keeping this box. This is an awesome box. But now for the piece de resistance. The actual figure itself. Which, dadgummit if they didn't pack you good. Ugh. Be very, very careful. Don't want to prick myself. That's one side. Man, this second one is harder to pull off. Then again, it did show scissors, so maybe I should have had a pair of scissors ready. There we go, that second one finally came off. Whew, okay. But yeah, just to give you a quick reference of what the map had. Oh, there's a third one. Go flippin' figure. But yeah, it showed on this top part right here where there's like 3 little things that needs to be cut with a pair of scissors. I mean, I've got a knife. There we go. That one was a little bit easier than the second one. Alright. Pull you out of here. And look at you. Let's go ahead and get your sword on there real quickly before I forget. And get too memorized by you. Let's see. technically the way you are stand, your sword's supposed to go in like this, and voila! Look at this statue. I mean, I really love how From Software does their collector's edition. I haven't gotten many of them, and I wish they had a... Well, technically they did have a Bloodborne one, but it wasn't really that good. As far as I know, they didn't have a statue for it. Or otherwise, I definitely would have gotten it by then. But in terms of Dark Souls 3 and Dark Souls 2 statue, this one is really, really cool. Expected nothing different from them. This is very, very nice. This was actually the main reason why I got it anyway. You know, was because of the statue. This is freaking awesome. Now I'm left with a problem. And I think you guys know the answer. Where am I going to put it at? I'm sure I'll find a spot for it eventually. Someday I will. Maybe I do actually have a spot. I don't know, but we'll figure that out someday whenever that time comes. But for the time being... So, in terms of how I felt about this collector's edition box that I have unboxed it finally, I absolutely love it. I absolutely love everything about it. From the little art booklet, because this feels really good. I don't know what they used, because I doubt it's literal velvet, but it feels velvety. This feels so nice. I don't know. I've never been this particularly attracted to an art booklet, but this is by far the best when it comes to an actual cover. I haven't even looked that deep inside of it, but this feels very, very, very nice. I love it. And then of course, let's not forget the soundtrack that I will be using to download. So, unfortunately for people, if you try to use the code, which I accidentally revealed, it will probably be obsolete, but I don't know. Maybe these codes are like shareable. I doubt it, but who knows. But anyway, and then there's also the fact, the steel case. Love steel cases. I gotta have my steel case. I love them. I will collect all of them. If every last one of these games came out with a steel case version, I would get them. I've got the Kingdom Hearts 3. I've got Dark Souls 3. I know a friend of mine gave me Persona 5 on a steel case, which is freaking awesome. Valkyrie Chronicles HD collection. Yeah, I can't even talk. Basically, I've got a whole bunch of them. I'll probably do a video sometime in the future talking about all of the steel case games that I've gotten in the past. That would be pretty cool to do. Yeah, I think I'll do that in a later video. But oh, and one more thing too before I actually sign out. If you want to catch me streaming Sekiro Shadow Die Twice, be sure to check me out. By the time this video gets released, it will be Saturday, so Saturday night I will be streaming Sekiro Shadow Die Twice. You'll miss the first part of it, which I'll be streaming technically tonight, which is Friday, but this video will be up Saturday, so you'll catch me after later on, so I shall see you in the next video. This is BlackCross signing off. Good night, everyone.